society. So here's my Uncle Joey.
All right. Damn sure it's nice to meet all of you. I know. Well, I'm Chase's Uncle Joey. And now that I'm here, I'm going to take a little opportunity to tell you a little bit about what I do. All right? Now, kids, I work for the FBI. Oh. Not the FBI, the Florida Bureau of Investigation. Now, let me ask you, have you ever watched a show like CSI Miami or CSI?
As for you?
Outstanding! That's exactly what I do. That's right. We're out there solving crimes in the daytime, and at night we're knee-deep in dead people. I see things you'd only see in your worst nightmares, little girl. That's right. I see people hanging by their necks from lampposts. I see people's heads completely severed from their body. I see people so decomposed that the slightest prick, you're wearing their stomach contents. No, really. Now, I've worked a lot of crazy crime scenes, but one in particular is my favorite. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that right now.
Whoa. Okay.
The story begins with a young gentleman. His name was Jesus. That's not his real name. That's what he believed he was.
Oh, yeah.
He believed he was our Lord. Now, our friend Jesus would walk neighborhoods, walk the streets, preach aloud, and anyone would listen that he was our Messiah. Now, on this particular clear and sunny day, he was walking through a neighborhood, banging on people's doors, trying to let them know that he was Jesus Christ. No one would answer. No one would listen. Bang! Banging on the doors, no one would listen. He kept walking and kept knocking. But he got down to that house in that vast dead street. And he banged on that door. Bang! And the door opened. And there stood a woman with a puzzled look on her face. And our friend Jesus looked right at that woman and said, I am Jesus Christ. And that lady looked back and goes, I don't believe you. Our friend Jesus, God bless his soul, looked right back at that woman and said, well, I'm going to prove it. So off he went, through the yard, up the hill, and found a nearby railroad track with an oncoming train heading his way. Our friend Jesus positioned himself between those tracks, and he waited patiently as he raised his arm. And silent. And then what a fucking mess! There was blood and shit and body parts everywhere. And when they pulled that train to a stop at the end of the road, guess what was on the end of that train? Blood and shit and half that man's ass. You know what that is? That's your asshole. You know what happens to your asshole when you get hit by a train 90 miles an hour? Boom! Most fucked up thing I've ever seen. You know what more fucked up than that, little girl? I went back to the scene. I went back to the spot where he got hit. I looked down. Nothing. Body parts gone. Disappeared. Vanished. So I left the scene. But I came back 3 days later. You know what I found? You know what I found?
What?
Jesus! Oh, hang on. All right. There's an orphanage on fire down the road. I know you didn't want to burn body smells like. Let's go. All right.
Well, that's our show.